everyone. Welcome back to 2014 Challenger Series Finals. It's time for Game 2 in the best of 3 between Cloud9 Tempest and LMQ. After dominating Game 1, Xiao and crew are poised to make it 2 Challenger Series championships in a row. They look good.
Safe to say that LMQ dominated the early game in one of the most impressive Challenger performances that we've seen. It looked like it was going to be a quick stomp, but Cloud9 Tempest did hold on in the face of incredible pressure.
Yeah.
But in the end, LMQ's power was just too much, and they took out the Nexus in just over 36 minutes. And leading the way for LMQ was the CS master, Xiao. He had 50 more CS than the next closest player and 153 more CS than his mid lane opponent, Bishu. I have to say, though, that is in part due to Cloud9's decision to lane swap when they're going against a Nidalee versus an Orianna. Now, when you do lane swap, you know that the AD and support are going to be moving around really early in the game. And Nidalee has a very weak point at the early game where she can't wave clear at all. So they kind of put themselves in this situation where, yeah, Bishu, good luck, man, because you're probably going to be going into mid-game with much lower CS numbers. That's how it played out, and Xiao really took advantage. Yeah, and they rush picked the Lucian there, who I do see as a strong turret killer. I think he's probably faster than Caitlyn just because of the double shot and having similar AoE. But yeah, they didn't pick a support who could go like spell thieves and like get extra turret damage down. Like it would be a small extra sort of bit, but like if you pick Karma and go spell thieves edge, you'll get some extra turret damage there. Pantheon is a good jungler, but not like that fast of a turret killer compared to say an Elise or something like that. And again, no wave clear for Pantheon. That's all single target. Like he isn't even like a very fast clearing jungler. So. True, he was there late. He actually, like you talk about getting steps ahead, but I was watching the jungler path. Like, No Name's Lee Sin killed blue buff before the Pantheon got his own red. Like, just all these factors kind of showed up there. And then on top of that, there's another thing I wanted to point out as well is Yazuki never hit level 2 from the jungle clears, so he's still got Flame Breath to try to jungle with, which is not fast at all. Walked to his lane, didn't get anything for it. That was the other thing that was very perplexing from that game. They lane swap, and he did something that we haven't seen in a long time from solo laners, is just watching the enemies pushing down his turrets from outside of experience range. Yeah. Like, you're not gaining anything there. That's why everybody turned this new style of, oh, the top laners are jungling, ha ha ha. Yes, that's because you're not going to get anything done by sitting there watching. Yeah, well, didn't quite work out for C9T. We'll see if they can do it different this time around. We are into picks and bans once more. Let's see what they go for. LeBlanc banned away from Xiao. Still the mid lane bans coming through. Ziggs also banned away. So once again, they don't want Bishu on Ziggs, who's a good early game laner, can stand up to the early pressure. And the wave clear. I think that's pretty much one of the biggest things that you need out of your mid laner nowadays. And if they do decide to go for another lane swap especially, but all right, we'll see what changes will Cloud9 Tempest make to this pick ban phase, because as you said during the last pick ban phase, it looked like LMQ got everything they wanted. And if that lineup that Cloud9 got was what they wanted, then they probably need to switch up their strategy, because that did not work out for them. Well, they banned the Thresh themselves, so when they early picked it, it was to deny. They don't want to play against it either game here. Lulu is still banned away, so Yasuki says, you know what, Orianna, we had first dibs last time, but you know, Orianna's the better one in this matchup. I gotta think that LMQ might actually take Nidalee and do this reverse matchup here. Only they probably won't lane swap, or they won't be the initiators of the lane swap. But yeah, once again, Renekton, we've been over this so many times, that's obviously go-to pick for them. Ackerman does very well with the top lane bully. And they're happy to go for Caitlyn right away again, so LMQ are not going to make any changes unless they're forced to do it themselves. Happy to pick their complete lineup from last game because it did work so well. Lee Sin, I don't feel like it's a contested pick. I mean, Kez is a great player. I know I've seen him play Lee Sin before, but I don't feel like that's a champion you really steal right here. We'll see if I'm wrong. Well, Kha'Zix is off the field. So Lee Sin definitely good early game. Now, Elise is still a good early game jungler, just not quite as much. She's still very popular, though. Just not as dominating as before. They're taking their time, too. It's going to be the Lucian and Pantheon. So, again, same comp coming out. C9T saying, okay, we know what individual mistakes we made, but we can fix those. Strategically, they still think they're sound as far as a comp goes. And yeah, they do take the reverse matchup here in Italy into Orianna. Not really worried about it. I think all they have to avoid is that early push. As I said, Nidalee's amazing late game. I mean, even being down that much, the spears are still hurting towards that mid game and late game.
Absolutely.
And Xiao Xiao very happy to pick that champion up, so no surprise there.
So will it be a 2v1? Will it be a 2v2? Of course, great junglers here on both sides. Kez does go back to the Pantheon again. Yeah, I want to see his talents not wasted in a 2v1, though. I feel like it's probably the worst possible place for a Pantheon to be.
Yeah, exactly. If they do lock in that Elisa I was talking about, she's so much better, especially if it comes down to 2 versus 1 tower sieging. Not only can she get range damage on the turret, but also poke while doing it if anyone tries to defend. And if nobody tries to defend, she has an attack speed steroid. So she's great at it. I feel like this is LMQ sort of protecting themselves against a lane swap from a repeat lane swap from Cloud9. I don't think, again, that they will actually initiate it.
Yeah, but at the same time, LMQ are just full of early game power. Renekton wins almost every top lane matchup.
That's why you don't want to switch it. You don't want to be the ones initiating.
Exactly, yeah.
You're like, yeah, we have Renekton. Bring it.
Yeah, I think the only really good ones for Yasuke here would be like Ryze and Trundle. And, you know, I haven't really seen him play those champions. He goes back for the Shyvana anyway. The Annie comes through for support. So they basically took away the Orianna, took away the Annie from LMQ last time and said, all right, now pick your comp.
Interesting. This is the new Annie with a little bit reduced base damages. So she will not have as much damage as before. Still has the utility, though, from stuns. And Leona going to bring their own stuns to this matchup. I like Leona with Caitlyn because Caitlyn has so much range that she's easy to... It's easy for her to CS even if Leona doesn't get the presence that she wants.
Yeah. And also their pushing super early game is great. If Leona does start with E, the Zenith Blade at level 1, it gives you really fast wave clear to make sure you get the head start on the second wave. One thing I actually saw early this week, which I found really interesting, I think it was Mithy who did it, as he went Relic Shield and then saved both charges until the second wave so that he could clear the wave really quickly and get level 2.
So surprise level 2 with the double executes.
Because you'll kill 2 of the 3 melee minions you need to hit level 2.
Why not kill one of the melee minions of the first wave?
Just to get 2 charges. Because it takes 6 seconds to get a new charge.
Yeah.
Now by doing that, he sacrifices a cannon minion.
I was going to say, you're going to...
Yeah. He gives away...
I was like, yeah, cannon minion.
He gives away about 25 gold by getting a melee instead of a cannon minion. But basically allows himself to push that second wave a bit faster and hit level 2. It was just like, yeah, I'm going to invest 25 gold into a level lead. And I thought it was a really cool idea.
Interesting. Yeah, so the 2 switches that they made. We're looking for what Cloud9 was going to change. They take away Orianna, they take away Annie. Those were what they thought were the playmakers. Xiao Xiao definitely was the playmaker last time. Multiple times, shockwaves or just even dissonance, catching people off guard, killing people very easily. The thing is, taking Annie here, she's vulnerable to being all in by Leona. If Leona can lock her up, that's an easy kill.
Yeah.
She's very squishy still, and with the reduced damages, it'll be hard for Annie to actually abuse the lead that she has over Leona in the early game, starting Q and trying to spam Q on her to get her down. That's actually been taken down a notch in the new patch. So I'm very interested to see how this 2 versus 2 lane goes, if C9 actually will opt into it. Already, though, 5-man squad, millions of pings going down.
Yep.
Cloud9 looking for some action early.
And let's see. So Glebe Larbu opens with Ruby Crystal, an award, and a potion. Exact same opening as last time, actually.
And W. He's got stun. So
okay, so
they are looking for invade.
So they want to fight.
Oh, yeah. So he's not even going to look for that Q harass on Leona. They might go for a lane swap then.
Yeah, you're right.
He's going W for the early stun. They see Nidalee. It's hard to close that distance, though.
Flash W. I don't think you have the follow.
That would also screw his jungle start, too.
I mean, yeah.
Not happy with that.
It wouldn't work.
It's not that bad. As long as you get a good pull on the first camp, then it's okay.
Yeah, Yasuke can jungle with him again. This time, Yasuke actually learned W at level 1. He realized how much Flame Breath actually kind of bit him in the end. And it's just like, you know what, screw it. I'm just going to have the burnout here for the team fight or for the jungle, from the lane itself. Moore does go for a Relic Shield here. So a better sustain for himself and his partner in the lane, as well as pushing if he wants it.
And when he wants it. Good point.
Yeah,
I like that
when
one.
he wants it.
We'll have to see.
For those of you wondering in 2v1 lanes, we haven't seen them in a little while. You actually wait until the cannon minion wave to fully push. you last it as slowly as possible until the third wave reaches your lane.
Everybody flash over the wall.
It's a little expensive.
4 flashes per first blood before 2 minutes. Worth it.
There you go. 280 gold.
They didn't see. I don't think they saw, right? He left the bush early
see
enough. They didn't see anything yet. They might be able to get the stun off here.
All right, they spot Glebe.
Nope.
Not going to find the stun. They find the red buff, though. And remember, Yasuki has teleport.
Yep.
So, they
are
the
again doing a double lane swap, though.
Okay. Kez is going to smite away red buff and does share EXP. Yasuki is going to be in a better spot for this at the very least, and Moore does the exact same play. Walks in. He's going to trinket ward this this buff, and they're going to keep timers here. So Bishu and Xiao early lane. Bishu already taking early damage here.
Well, Bishu just got beat up by Xiao in this matchup, so he should know exactly what to do to beat up a Nidalee in this matchup. And we're going to have to look at the timers for when the turrets go down, because as soon as the AD and support join this mid lane, it's going to be hard for Nidalee once again. Doesn't matter who's playing the Nidalee. It's going to be hard for her to deal with an AD and support roaming over.
I agree. So Xiao did land 2 javelins so far in the matchup, and Kez actually, without level 2, is kind of having a slow clear. Does smite this away, get himself a level on this one. Xiao is healing up, and Yasuki spending his time. Ackerman, though, has cleared away the wolf camp for himself. Nonim getting his second buff. So junglers a little bit faster here for Kez. He's going to show up right away to the top lane. 4 members of C9T top lane.
And Leona did use 1 charge from her Targon before going over to help in the jungle, so it will be ready for the cannon minion. Maximum gold efficiency.
There you go.
Will be on point.
No Name's Elise going to show up bottom lane as well. So these teams will trade turrets. Now C9T do have more people for this push. So
LMQ have that attack speed, and they do not have the debuff, or the champion reduction on turret damage.
But C9T are in the lead of this one. They
Yeah.
killed the turret first, and they've got more people around here. I feel like turret number 2 could be a bit faster. LMQ actually, let's see, No Name might be stealing away one of the big golems on his way over.
Hey, this time around, it's actually Ackerman who is going to be sitting there watching. He's going to try and soak experience, though. Look at this cheeky move. He's trying to get on the other side of the wall so he can actually leech experience while they kill it. He's just barely trying to get in range here. Yeah.
Look at this trinket ward. Like,
he got a level, yes.
C9T is aware of this tactic, but Ackerman's not really in range of getting pushed away. Hits level 2. Wolf can't help with that one. Bottom lane turret's going to go down. Top lane turret's going to go down as
Similar
well.
times here. All right, let's play a game of chicken, guys. Go for inhibitor turrets. Do it. Just keep going. Okay, so Elise is already recalling. They're not going to let this game continue into the inhibitor turrets. Even exchange this time around.
It's going to be an equal trade. The only difference being that LMQ did get a gold generation item for the support, so a small bit of extra money here, but early Sightstone all the same for Glebe Glarbu. Mid lane matchup, I gotta point out, Xiao has a 2 to 3 minion kill lead in the heads up 1v1. So he won the lane last time.
Wait until the shoving comes, though. I think that all the LMQ have to do is answer the rotation. I mean, it's fine. He didn't get behind in CS early, and as long as they bring their AD and support over, even the fight.
No Name smites away, gets the Wraith camp there, and actually pink wards the brush just to make sure things are okay on that side of the rotations. And look at that, LMQ shows up mid lane.
Right, they answer. Caitlyn brings some pretty good wave clear. Peacemaker, Vasily trying to level that up as quickly as possible. And they scare him off. So they avoid the situation that Cloud9 ran into last time around. And even though the gold pretty much even, LMQ probably feel pretty good about this one, because this time around they've got the late game Nidalee to rely on.
So here we go. Alright, Cloud9 Tempest.
The Hopper from...
Okay.
The Hopper.
There you go. Didn't know where it was from, doesn't matter. C9T.
That was
Blue team.
Like that was like Burger King hacker.
There you go. Bjergsen's happy with that one. Got himself into the stream. TSM's not even playing. He's still around. So back to normal lanes we go, actually. Yasuki and Ackerman, 7 minions apart. Actually, Yasuki did manage to buy some items here, so chain vest for himself. He's going to fight the lane level 4 to level 4. Let's see how this one goes.
So weird up top. Ackerman on Renekton is a shoving champion, and he's got 0 wards.
Or turrets to defend himself.
Yeah, exactly, or turrets. So there should probably be some attention up there as far as jungle pressure is concerned, but he's already recalling, and Kez wants to make it happen down bottom.
Looks for it, doesn't quite find it though. Going to show up, and it's going to be a 3-man sort of pressure here on this bottom lane turret.
This is a great tower diving combo, you have to say.
Oh, yeah.
Because Pantheon already with 1 stack of his passive, he can start it up. Moore's trying to do his best, does kill the cannon minion, trying to clear out this wave as quickly as possible. And they brought in reinforcements. If Cloud9 do go for a late tower dive, it would definitely turn around on them. Uh-oh!
Ooh, the jump in. Altec puts him in very far. The Vasily there in the back lines, but no.
Elisa Renekton coming in.
Ooh, it's going to be an overman fight here for LMQ. Gleam Glarbu gonna flash. Oh, the dodge on the cocoon from Nona, but there's no turrets to run to. First blood goes to Vasily, the flash away from Kez, but there's a jump in from Leona. It's going to be 2 kills picked up. Nona getting the second. Nice for LMQ.
All right, so that's going to be a dragon as well. With the ill-fated push bottom from Cloud9, they also give away the first dragon. That's going to be more objective money and more control for LMQ. Man, Altec stepped on the cupcake, walking into the bush. Unfortunate for them. Does end up costing a couple kills here. Good juke there from Glebe Glarbu, but as you said, not only is that turret not there, but there's not even a second turret to run to. So 2 kills, 1 dragon. LMQ lead once again. 2,000
gold. And I like the move from Ackerman. He flashed to land the slice.
Yeah.
But even after he got stunned by Panther, he could dice back into range and help get the second kill. So 2,000 gold. LMQ back to the lanes again they go. Now, less of a lead than last time around. I got to say the earlier game was crazy last time for LMQ. This time just a really good counter gank. And so I want to see, as this team and as a team that the LCS teams will be looking for to make sure that they know how to play against him if they have to. Say, okay, how does LMQ play it from here? All right, 2,000 gold lead, standard lane so far though, some dead turrets. Can they get the same kind of crazy dives?
The dragon's already gone. I would like to see a freeze here from Ackerman because there's not an objective down there for Cloud9 to go for it. Really, they're going to be trying to siege up and take turrets. And LMQ are actually in a decent place to defend these turrets. So Ackerman can get basically an extra lane's worth of money in LMQ's favor right now, as long as Yazuki's presence on the other side of the map doesn't award them any extra benefit. So right now, it's really not, because he's just jungling. It's a very slow jungle, Shyvana. He has no attack items. He has no machete.
Yeah.
Ackerman's getting a lot more done. He's not freezing up there, but he is going to shove it into the turret, it looks like.
Okay, so the shove is going to pull Yazuki's attention around pretty quickly. Teleport is available. He's going to walk his way over, going towards Sunfire Cave here on Shyvana. Now, interesting thing to note, actually, if you don't go Rune King on Shyvana, your damage is very heavily magic.
Yeah, almost all.
Yeah, it's like 80 to 90% magic damage. Yeah. So if you're not going to go Rune King, at least go Hybrid Pen Marks because it's a better damage boost. But Ackerman, despite that, is going like Ninja Tabby early into then a Spectre's Cowl. So he's not really prepared to deal with heavy magic damage if he keeps fighting Yazuki.
I kind of like the early Tabby, though, giving him move speed to try and get away if someone comes up there. And Pantheon will probably be the one to gank him if somebody does. So it'll help out a bit. But it looks like the call is going to be mid for LMQ.
No Name looks for the cocoon, puts the Spiderling down, does land the stun.
Oh,
easy javelin after.
Worth of damage for that cocoon. And Ackerman is spotted out.
He's going to run
now
back.
He's in enemy territory. Oh, wow, this is bold.
Pull the wolves and then...
Wow, what timing. Are you kidding? That's good roundabout there by Ackerman.
He's staying for this ward because No Name shows up to defend him. That was nice. They knew the pink ward went down. And he pulled over for the vision control. That's the mark of a good team. He said, hey, rotate, get this ward with me.
All right. Who's going to answer this Yazuki push? Ackerman goes right back up to try and soak the money. And LMQ continue to increase their lead here. When are they going to try and push this mid turret actually down, though? They might be waiting on a second blue buff here for Nidalee. I think that may be the deal, because once they get that, it'll be decent for them. Bishu, though, this time around, since he switched it around and he's got the Orianna, they have wave clear. They can defend one of these early pushes.
It's true. It's much harder to push against an Orianna than almost any other champion in the game. Because you just expose yourself to so much risk when you go for the turret. You can only be so far away from the enemy team, and you're just in shockwave range at that point. It can be very hard to play against. The problem is that Yazuki's roams aren't nearly as good as like a Renekton roam, because you kind of show up and like Dragon Form's alright, But like slice and dice stun from Renekton so much better.
Looks like they also have the advantage up in top lane. 3-man rotation, whereas Pantheon's going to have to use his ult if they go for this tower dive. And he's trying to get up there in time, and Yuzuki will defend it with his life. It's going to be a 4 versus 3 though, because Altec is down bottom still. Wonder how fast Altec is actually trying to shove that lane. Hopefully he's turned it into overdrive, because LMQ have lopsided this top. Yeah, there we go. Using everything he can to try and push this as hard as possible.
Let's see. Eats a cupcake. Even dragons get hungry. Yazuki and Glebe Glarber now hanging out together. Both Annies actually using the same skin. Gotta say, I like the dedication to it.
And because they see Altok switch gears, use his culling to clear that wave, they need to send Renekton down bottom in order to avoid losing that minion wave worth of cash to the turret. So LMQ reacting very quickly once they see what C9 are doing.
Yeah, and I like their choice of champion with it, because they want to actually pressure the turret. They're the leading team, they want to get to the lead. They want their dual lane in the lane with turrets to kill. And the guy who's just soaking up farm is the guy who's like, well, just Renekton can chill for a while and play defense.
And leave Nidalee to her own devices. Farm right up, that's exactly what we want.
So, the right allocation of resources here, a 2-minion kill lead in the mid lane, Xiao holding up much better against Bishu than Bishu did in this matchup. So, props to Xiao for the great play here. Moore is doing pretty well with the Targon's Brace as well. 13 minions on him, still getting the gold coming through. But not a ton of aggression still. LMQ waiting a while. That
right there was Cloud9's advantage in this matchup, as they had a teleport, but they had to use it to keep up with the rotations of LMQ. And Altec, actually, they could get the slice and dice through minions. But man, Ackerman's already been circled in on. He has no vision. He's got to know, why is Altec staying so close?
Okay, stun from Glebe Glarber. Already the double dash flash is available. Stun comes in for Kez. Don't have nearly enough damage. Out he goes. Oh, there's the Ninja Tabby at work.
Why did Altec give up on the chase?
Bishu is here, though. He wants the minions. Ackerman, nice flash, gets away from the shockwave. Out he goes.
Yeah.
He goes back into... Okay.
Oh, Yuzuki not so lucky, though. Xiao's not going to give up on his chase.
No way to get out of that one. The 3v1 kill, actually. Caitlyn and Elise helping. The double stun comes out for more. That's all he could have asked for.
They do have numbers advantage for about 2 seconds around Dragon. Any further they wait around this dragon, Elise is going to come steal it, and Nidalee is going to be poking them. They need to take it very quickly.
All right, potential.
Nidalee's not coming. Nidalee's not coming.
Wow, he goes for the mid lane instead. The no-name smite, is it going to come through? Kez picks it up. Well played. Repel into the air. Nowhere to go, though. Outnumbered. No-name. Overcommitting, going down. Dragon plus a kill to C9T.
Big pickup for Cloud9. Xiao does not join the dragon fight. And No-Name pays for it. He was trying to get that execute in. He has a good chance of actually getting that dragon away, but since they didn't bring all of their resources to the fight, Cloud9 get a nice step back into this game, killing a dragon.
But LMQ spend their time getting the top lane turret dead and a lot of damage to the mid lane turret as well. That's what Xiao was up to, is some farm, some XP, and turret pressure. So 11 minion lead here for him means Sork shoes, whereas Bishu just has regular boots right there, and there's the blue buff respawn. LMQ, with this, will they reignite their sieging?
Survey says yes.
You didn't even survey anyone. You just made that up. Survey of you?
Crowd. You think that they will go back to pushing with the blue buff Nidalee? I believe they will.
I believe they will.
All right, so Yuzuki, this time around, doesn't have a flash to get out. And even when he did have a flash, it was not successful. So he needs extra vision up top if he wants to keep doing what he's doing.
Let's see what we got. Bishu, blue buff wave clear. Yeah, killing minions. Javelin's not going to hit him. He's got minions to face tank for him. Nice selfless minions helping out.
Oh man, look at this itemization for AD carries. Bloodthirster versus just the Vamp Scepter as of right now. Altec has to go back and buy to even this up.
Yeah, he's not back in forever. I feel like he would... There he goes. He's got to be enough for BT. I'd be very surprised if he didn't have enough. Might even have a little bit more on top of that, because they are only 1 turret behind. Equal on dragons. It's only a 3,000 gold game. It's not too bad. C9T definitely holding it much closer. Mid lane a little bit under fire, but LMQ always there in time. You notice that LMQ, they've never given up a turret without taking something in return, or any objective.
I don't feel like anyone has been out of position this game for LMQ. They've been very, very quick with their map movements.
Even Ackerman.
Yeah, Ackerman's actually coming up right now. We might see a 5-on-5. Let's see, what kind of initiation would they have? I guess it would just be If somebody gets a good position for a Leona ultimate here.
Or a Flash Tibbers on the other side.
Flash Tibbers always a good.
Always good. You know what's funny about Flash Tibbers? You could give Renekton a double jump because of it. Depending on where you aim it. You could help him get out.
It's possible.
I don't know if I've seen it in competitive, but I'll bet you it's happened. Where Annie helped the enemy team by dealing damage.
Alright, Yuzuki actually cheating down to the bottom side, so Cloud9 want to pick up a little extra cash here while they have all 5 members of LMQ.
And the top lane's actually building up in as more minions for C9T, meaning he'll push in towards LMQ's base, meaning, oh, there goes Vasily to the top lane to clear it all out. Now this is the kind of situation where you say, hey, maybe we can make a pressure, maybe we can pressure for this.
Does he stop it?
Oh, he lost it. Was that teleport? Yeah, it was teleport. Yasuki's teleport's down. It gets stunned.
They did want to rotate up. That's unfortunate for him. Ackerman able to get it down.
Will it be enough for C9T to push? They're in a 4 versus 3, but they're just giving so much respect to the rest of the team. They're not going to go for anything here.
They're actually doing a great job of wave clearing with these champions and not taking much harass in return.
LMQ, will they push back down? Actually, there's still a wave ready to push in towards LMQ, so just Vasily getting a bit of farm, but leaving it largely unpushed.
Ackerman again.
Looking for Ackerman, the stun's going to land. He's going to have 2 dashes, I believe. In comes Dragon Form. Yasuki is nearby, lands the E, so some extra burn's going to come through. Shows the 10 damage. He can ignite and stun into turret range. Ackerman in a close fight. It's going to be the kill, though, picked up by Kez, but here comes No Name. One more attack will do it. One more spell. Xiao shows up as well. Kez got nowhere to go. Stunned up. There's the damage coming out. Yasuki not in a good spot either. Cougar Form will get the kill if he wants it. There's the leap. 2 for 1 there on the bottom lane. But C9T uses that to get a turret.
Yep, good job by C9T getting the objective down. Mid lane turret is really big deal for them. Mid lane control is going to be everything. They actually still have theirs up. That's one little advantage. But Ackerman did get 2 assists for that as well down bottom.
Good amount of money comes through then to LMQ. Assist streaks have started for Ackerman and for Moore, so their kill participation is actually going to mean more than it normally would. Going to be so rich with all those assists.
This may be the first time that I've seen Ackerman complete the Banshees. He has not even started making the Tiamat, which he really likes, but he fully completes that Banshees. Is 100% tank right now.
Look at LMQ just rotating back to the mid lane. They lost that turret a second ago. And then said, well, C9T, you guys recon. We'll push in and take it down. Bishu not able to wave clear in time. These guys really trading objectives. We've had 7 kills, but 7 turret kills as well as 2 dragons going down. More objectives than champion kills so far in this game. Of course, a lot of minutes as well. 19 minutes in. A lot of these guys getting close to the 200 mark here.
And the more objectives that go down, the less the kills mean, and the more that CS means. All this global gold that's being afforded to both teams because of all the turrets going down, evening it out a little bit. Cloud9 still definitely working from a hole, but
yeah. It's worth pointing out, actually, that LMQ's gold lead is almost entirely from individual play. There's a total of 650 gold different. Actually, even less than that, because LMQ's Dragon was earlier. There's like a 500-600 gold lead just from globals, and then the rest of the 5,000 gold lead is entirely from CS and champion kills. You can see the really standout performances. The mid lanes, the AD carries especially, more than 1,000 gold in each role in the lead. It's a big portion of it.
Yeah, man. Xiao actually up in CS for Bishu in this matchup.
Whoa! Comes down.
Necessary flash. Very necessary flash right there.
Big damage into Bishu.
He's chunked out, though, so that could be the dragon. In comes man drop.
They're going to try. Anyway, where are they going to get with this one? Kez and Yasuki in the back line. Look for Vasily. Big damage comes down on Caitlyn. She's flashing. She barriers away. One more attack. That's the kill in the back line. Kez, though, jumped on by Moore and Xiao. Ackerman helping to kill Yasuki as well. Flashes over. Does not land a stun. There it is. Going to be a kill picked up. Triple kill actually comes through overall. C9T losing a lot.
Ackerman with the Banshee's Veil goes to try and intercept Annie here at the beginning. So they start this off with so much damage onto Bishu. It's very surprising that C9 actually decided to initiate this fight. Their AP is really chunked right now. Flash in from Bleed, but doesn't get much out of it, and Ackerman's able to go right into his face. So Bishu did go down on the backside there, but the successful dive from 2 members of Cloud9 costs both of them their lives. So the dive from LMQ worked out. They killed Bishu.
Yeah.
But they also collapsed back on the front line of Cloud9, and were able to clean that up. So a pretty big win for them.
Yeah, that one javelin, so unfortunate for C9T. It made the rest of their back line just get zoned out before they could turn around. So, Dragon goes over 6,000 gold now, puts LMQ ahead. C9T did get another turret kill in revenge. Bottom lane outer turret did go down here, but LMQ again, the controlled team. And it's interesting because they didn't have the same massive kill lead early on, so they're playing a much more reserved game. They're not getting free kills from lanes, they're getting gold from their lanes because of minions.
Yeah,
but
they always
rotation.
seem so calm. Look at, even on the camps, like there's not even that much communication that they have to do.
They just know what to do. They know what lanes to go in. Yeah, they say, I'm going to clear top, you hold the bottom lane instead. They just make efficient rotations every single time. Very little wasted time for LMQ.
Yeah. All right, well, look at the investment Cloud9 are trying to make in Vision here. They know that they need to be able to catch somebody out. Pink wards all around, even a bunch of green ones to supplement them. Only thing is they don't really have opportunities to place them and get that back. Being pushed in by LMQ right now. Blue buff Nidalee. So difficult to clear against. Just one spear on the cleave. Oh.
A significant damage coming through there. Death cap already done. Void Staff nearly done for Xiao. 23 minutes in.
Man,
and there's less.
It's just, anti-supports are so squishy because they invest all their money into speed. They have no defensive stats. Even one spear and he's out of the game.
Yeah, even though he went magic resist glyphs and deep defense tree for some extra MR, it's just not enough to matter for him. Mid lane turret taking even more damage. And compared to last game, C9T has much less long range poke. Like before, it was like if Bishu lands 2 javelins, LMQ has to back off and say, "Oh, you know what? You're right. We shouldn't go for that one anymore." This one, he can wave clear, but only once the enemy team's already in range of his turret, and dealing damage to it and chunking it down. So LMQ are making steady progress every time they go for these sieges.
Yeah, the outer turret's pretty easy for them since they don't regenerate. Just need to chunk them a little bit, stay calm. They're playing very patient. Everybody's picking up a little magic resist too. Actually, Leona getting a cowl for herself. They're very wary of that Bishu Shockwave. The combo there, an anti-Tibber stun into Bishu Shockwave. I mean, Yuzuki's a great delivery system for that ball.
Oh yeah.
If he can get a good Dragon's Descent, Shockwave. I mean, they've got such a good AoE combo here for C9T. They just have to be able to pull it off. We've seen so many teams not be able to execute any kind of AoE combos.
And how well does LMQ play against it? Because they obviously haven't been picked off by it so far. When the man drops come in, they've scattered around it very successfully. So I also want to watch positioning here. How these guys play around it, how C9T holds on to everything. Some of it's LMQ's patience, some of it is C9T making some good plays. Altic being given the side lane farm, pushing it out. You can see Glebe is actually already there putting up wards to cover him when he takes this farm, so that even though there's no turrets really backing up Altic right now, he knows he's not in danger just yet.
Yeah, this time around though, he's not able to keep his CS up like he did last time.
Yeah.
So dangerous. It's really weird too, the thing how they need Yuzuki at the beginning of their team fight. He's pretty big for their combo that they want to pull off. There's this team fighting team of Cloud9, but he's the one with teleport. So he's going to be the one split pushing like this. So he's not going to be there at the very beginning of the fight unless he teleports in as like sort of a flank move to try and come behind LMQ.
We'll see how C9T plays. I mean, really, when you're a team like this and you're this far behind, I feel like you just play the minion waves, and teleport's more of a boon because it lets you create pressure and pull them off your base a bit more often. But yeah, when they get into the big team fights themselves, I feel like teleport won't be useful because he'll just need to walk in there. I know it was a big thing with Shen as well, where you wouldn't consider Shen an initiator generally because he would usually stand aside into fights after it started out. You need someone else to start them out for you.
That's why I'm not really a big fan of this, because I don't see C9 winning a team fight where they don't have Yuzuki starting it. I mean, it's going to be up to Bishu to start his... It's like you have to get a perfect flash Tibbers into a Shockwave.
And you can't send Command Protect onto Tibbers, not a champion.
No,
it has
to be him placing his own.
Yeah, it's got the slower Q. Like
I mean, if you try and use Kez, he's going to die in an instant. So,
as you saw. Didn't quite pop Hex Drinker, so he has a little bit more health than you think right there. There's like 300 health like hiding there in his items.
Oh my
Leave Glarby
God.
though, no hidden health. That one just painful. There's actually a thing I actually been thinking about a little bit. So in the recent nerfs to Leona's W, where it's 5 less at every rank, Annie's Molten Shield actually has the same defensive values as Leona's Eclipse. And I'm always waiting to see an Annie actually max E second, because they typically still take a lot of damage in fights. You could tank up a bit.
Yeah, they would have to change their item builds then, and not invest all their money into speed. They need some sort of health to back up those resistances, I think.
I know I've seen some players, I think Voidal's one of them, who's now on Cloud9 Eclipse, who actually have gone for Targons on Annie because they can just use Disintegrate to last hit minions. And they get their mana back, as well as still donating the gold away, and it gives them really...
here we go. Man Drop trying to start this one off. The Flash Timber!
Find the stun, the shotgun was silly. Down goes the AD carry. Javelin on Abishu, though. It means Oriana's going to go down as well. Now more in the front lines, tanky, but Eclipse has ended, and down goes Leona. 2 for 1 so far. C9T look for Ackerman. Randuin's is going to be the slows. The stun's coming across. Flashes over the wall. Yasuki's still looking for more. The ulti is over. Altec is going to get assassinated. No! Dodges the EQ. Xiao over the wall. Puts a ward down.
It gets out the backside too, and Ackerman lives. They only came out with 1 kill advantage right now, and they lost control of the dragon. Now they're going to be evened up.
Wow.
Well, it looked pretty good.
Blue buff Xiao not even done.
They're not going to escape here. Ooh.
Gonna keep trying. Altec's around. Kez pops the Hex Trigger, jumps in, finds the stun on Xiao, goes down to no name. Glebe got cocooned, and the chase is in. Xiao looks for the Javelin in a second.
Got stun up. Does he have any spells?
It's not going to be enough. Just keeps juking no name, dealt damage the whole time. Locker to the Arn Solari no name.
All right, beginning here. Here's the combo. Shyvana, Pantheon, Flash Timber, Shockwave. All right, AD carries off the field. Looks like we have a pretty good chance. And they also trade Bishu's life, but the support is too deep. Here's where everything goes sour, though, because Nidalee with blue buff can stay in a fight forever. Ackerman actually flashing around the backside. Xiao draws everyone's attention, basically, away from Ackerman, allows him to live. Even though he doesn't get that kill he was going for, as you said, he's able to get out the other side because he has flash, and he bought Ackerman time to live. All of C9 except Yuzuki were on the same page for retreat at this point.
Yeah.
And Yuzuki gets left behind. Nidalee making use of the passive and Cougar form. Let's look at another spear here. Kez jukes back into it.
At this point, it's being...
Oh man, that was an instant Hex Drinker pop, by the way.
Yeah.
Right there with that spear.
Heard the sound, never got to see the shield.
You get that little animation, sparkles.
Sparkles didn't save him, unfortunately. He did go down, and that was kind of Yasuki breaking one of the big rules of League of Legends. You don't chase Singed, you don't chase Nidalee. Because then that happens. Unfortunate overcommit. They did get ahead in the fight, but couldn't close it out. So C9T now down 5-12. LMQ holding on to almost 8,000 gold.
Actually, an interesting point to bring up here. The rules of League of Legends over the years. Those are 2 good ones.
Yep.
And we also got like, don't face check a bush with Garen in it. That's classic.
Yep. Don't
face check a bush, period.
Yeah.
I guess double lift also.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Learned that in Season 1.
Hammered that one into everybody's memories.
If you type worth it, it is.
That's a good one.
Yep.
We need like a rule book. They're actually shoving up mid. This is a pretty good move. They've got some extra damage on it, but they should probably pull back as soon as they see any aggression from LMQ.
Oh, they're going to try to run away. The Solar Flare. Right. Nice dodges by Glebe and everybody else involved. Okay, we're good.
They got a little damage on that mid turret. Worth it.
The grass got burned. It's a little bit dead spot right there. It's just dirt now. Xiao early blue elixir too.
Yeah, and, he's powerful.
A little bit.
At least
602, 308 CS.
I don't know if I've ever actually seen someone get 100% to 0 killed by a spear, but this game, we may get to that point with Glebe and Xiao. Not with the ball on him, though.
Nope. Gets him down to about a third.
That's going to be pretty good.
Not too shabby. Let's see what we find else here. Gonna be quick ward kills. Cloud9 Tempest, though, like, they're playing like a team that's not so far behind, though. They're getting past the midpoint. They're pushing lanes in. They're trying to put the pressure on LMQ. Problem is LMQ are reacting to these moves very efficiently, getting there in time to contest for their blue buff, getting there in time to defend turrets, not giving any advantages away.
Problem is for Cloud9 that they want to get off those team fights with the full combo, as we saw, but LMQ are so good at spreading out. They have very few chances to get those fights, and if LMQ do spread out, they continually gain increased gold advantage over Cloud9. So there's very few options for Cloud9 to jump back in this, except for to jump back in this with Pantheon, catch somebody out.
There's like one saving grace I see, which well, I guess there's sort of two that I see that I think I can point out. So one is that Moore's gold lead is obviously relevant, but like after the initial sort of burst of Leona spells, the fact that she has gold, you can kind of bypass as long as you don't waste damage hitting a tank. The other being that Vasily is going for a durability item here in Banshee's Veil. And while Banshee's, of course, a good item, it means that he's not getting any new damage, and Altec's going to match him with this Infinity Edge soon.
Kez doesn't have the confidence to go that deep. Nice sneak of a Baron here for LMQ. Making use of Caitlyn's range over the wall. And the Spiderling's ability to take some damage there.
Vasily shows up late, though. It helped tank at the very end there. No Name is taking a lot of damage. Smites to heal, picks it up. There we go. Baron, 32.5 minutes in for LMQ. About the time they got it last time, actually.
Man, that's going to be painful. It's so easy for LMQ to siege up and just throw Nidalee spears for days at you under a turret. I feel like as soon as LMQ show up at a turret, Cloud9 have to use that to initiate. They cannot wait around for a second for any spears to land. If one member, if Glebe, if anybody takes a spear like that, it would be disastrous. So as soon as LMQ show up, they might just go for a desperate fight and engage themselves. But the Banshees that you pointed out, LMQ are stacking Banshees so that they don't get caught in the first instance of this combo. If you break the combo right as it starts with the anti-stippers and don't get stunned, they can get out of the shockwave, they can get out of the Pantheon ult.
See what they do with it. LMQ, will they begin the siege? Will they play the jungle control game a little bit longer? 1 minute till Dragon. No buffs up on the map right now. They look to go towards the top lane. Ackerman is starting the push. And the rest of LMQ actually waiting in the jungle, maybe to catch a rotation.
Nidalee, sending Nidalee over there into Shyvana. Shyvana can't do much against Nidalee. So Xiao can actually run him out of a lane. Because there's no real offensive power from Shyvana. Nidalee can easily escape her.
C9T again, the aggression here. There is
good move.
Nidalee around. Yeah, it's an outnumbered fight right here. It's going to be the second tier turret going down. C9T actually with a turret lead in this game.
I mean, they saw Nidalee down bottom. Now the thing they have to worry about is Leona engage as soon as Nidalee gets there, because Nidalee's coming to cut them off. Now is the time that they need to space out.
Going to be Stoon. Good flash versus Javelin's going to miss. C9T still on the runaway with Talisman of Ascension.
Leona's ultimate down might be enough to save them.
The recall from Altec and just wave clear for LMQ. So yeah, C9T outmaneuvering. Oh, this is not good for Altec. He was recalling on top of a ward. No Name not going to spot the rest of C9T. They were right there. So the counterattack now to the mid lane. Altec recalling away late. Now 5v4
there it is.
To the other advantage.
They're up at the inhibitor turret. I think they got to, maybe they can try and poke down the Banshees first and then go for the all-in engage. Dragon's up though. LMQ played it so carefully. Grabbing up another Dragon here. Maybe Cloud9 will actually try and do that again. It didn't work out for them the first time.
Yeah, we'll see what they can find with this one. Dragon at half HP, taking some pretty major damage there, and Caitlyn picked up the kill there. Vasily giving his team even more of a lead. 11,500 gold. Put LMQ up on this one. Looking for the 2-0. Looking for the perfect run as far as points are considered in the sort of first ever Challenger season. They'll go into the playoffs most likely, actually for sure as the first seed and the team to beat.
These face cams are cracking me up. Everybody's just staring at the game.
Serious?
Know exactly.
Serious deal.
They know exactly what to do, where they're going here. Next move. Looks like Vasily might actually be the one caught out.
He's got a Banshees. We'll see if Altec can break it. I believe each tick of the Cullen can break Banshee's Veil. He's going to go in.
Why not
throws the Javelin. There's the jump in. Gets the stun. Good pain. Good flash from Vasily. Is he going to have enough damage? The Cullen coming across, but wow, Altec barely surviving the fight in the 2v1.
AD carry down. One Baron buff gone. Double buff Altec here. And they can actually get another one. They don't have any extra vision, though. Don't know how many members of LMQ are behind more.
Yeah, they'd be going into a 3v3. Annie and Orianna were far away, and only Nidalee was on the other side of the map. That would have been not ideal, jumping in for a tank.
One kill onto Vasily, though, is great. Stalls out the game for Cloud9. Buys them a little bit of time. They are trying to wait out this Baron buff. before they go for another one of those full combos.
Well, Baron buff has timed out at this point. See if they can get much more on this one. Still the same lead. C9T just playing the defensive game. LMQ still trying to play the control game. But this time around, we're actually past the point where they won last time. It was a longer game already. They haven't even taken all the tier 2 turrets down. And with an 11,000 gold lead, I'm surprised they haven't. It feels like LMQ just aren't trying to close the games anytime soon.
Wow. Leandre's Torment on Italy. Interesting.
I like it because it's another flat magic pen item. And in a game where he is, I guess he's actually one of multiple sources of magic damage, but there's not a lot of MR items on C9T. The 15 magic pen from Haunting Eyes is actually really efficient.
I mean, I was hoping for 100% on somebody with just one spear. I think that might be able to do it.
I think it'd be more, I'm not sure if it'd be better than a DFG or not.
Here's
Jump in,
combo!
Xiao, big damage! Here comes the Dragon, here comes Pantheon. Onto the back line, he does have Zonia's 2-man. Shockwave comes in towards Moore and Ackerman.
The Chili wasn't there.
Gonna see if they find any more damage. This one, No Name Force Repel into the air, does have the white camp around. Bijou almost gets crushed.
So close.
I'm not sure if he needed a barrier that one. He actually can't die to Leandre's. But pops the Summoner spell anyway, and the siege continues. LMQ in a good spot with good healing.
Yeah, they used everything there. Cloud9's all out of cooldowns now. Well, no, they have Tibbers left. That's not going to save them, though.
Or is it walking around right now?
I hate that. Yeah, right. They did use it.
They nearly one-shot Altec, so the damage is there. Cocoon on Kez, the jump in from Moore. He is tanky, only 2 seconds left on the Eclipse. He's going to get away from this one, though. One turret shot to go. Flash away does die to Pantheon. A 1-for-1, but an inhib turret goes down. LMQ still in a 4v4 right now. Ooh. Yeah.
Everybody wanted to see what would happen if that one hit, though.
He has the kills. He has extra 40 MR.
Would it straight up? Oh, okay, yeah.
He has like 82, 83 MR right now on Annie. 86.
Dodges another one. Man, yeah. That's annoying. When Tibbers is out walking around, it shows up.
I think Altec's actually squishier than Glebe right now.
All right, take another look. So, combo not landed perfectly. They do get a couple good AoEs. Bijou ends up having to recall his ball off of Shyvana to CC the front line. But Vasily wasn't even there for the beginning of the fight. So once Vasily joins, they have to back off. Big chunk of damage there from that spear.
LMQ going to peace out. 20 seconds till Baron. They're going to make sure they're nice full on health and full on items. Giant's Belt comes in for No Name. I mean, really just a big tank line for LMQ. Ackerman, his offensive item of choice is actually a Blade of the Ruin King.
Yeah,
so better
I saw that
diving.
before.
Yeah. It's getting more popular, actually. I've seen it now 3 or so times in Europe in the LCS.
I think, was Soaz started that thing up?
I think so. I've seen it from multiple players now, though.
Haha, Baron's back up. We get to play the vision game.
I like how...
Who will get caught?
Well, Caitlyn ulti. Damage and Glebe. Pretty heavy damage. I like how different No Name is as a jungler, though. He plays builds that most people don't anymore. Like, Locket is still an item he buys. Ancient Golem Lee Sin. Like, he's playing differently from most junglers we see in the Western.
The theme there is full tank.
Yeah, he's always been very supportive as a jungler.
So Baron bait doesn't work if the other team is too scared to come over.
Yep.
All right, they realize this, decide to just pick it up. And exposed inhibitor with the Baron buffed LMQ seems like that's a recipe for success for LMQ.
It's likely to be that. 15,000 gold now in the lead. 40 minutes in the game. Silly. You know, you've split push top lane a number of times here. You've died a couple times doing it. This time around, does not have anyone looking to kill him. Instead, his team is actually there to counter gank if people show up. And now No Name more arrive here. So all 5 of LMQ show up top lane. All 5 of C9T ready to defend this spot. We'll see if they can do it against, what is it, 3 to 4 Banshees Veils.
Yep.
And a Baron buff.
All right, so if LMQ do group up, that's the chance for Cloud9. Otherwise, I don't see them really defending the inhibitor.
All right,
opting
not
to
one
go
shot
for a
Glebe.
turret defense instead.
Going to be the inhib taking even more damage, but a wave clear. LMQ actually giving plenty of deference here. Stun's going to land on Bijou. He barriers early. Solar Flare, the burst comes down. Another stun from Leona. The Shockwave comes out, though kept alive by Mikhail's Crucible. No Name forced him to the backlines to jump in from Yazuki. No Name flashing away as well. Another big heal comes out. Moore is going to go down. 1 for 0 so far for C9T. Ackerman and co. forced to run away.
Bishu baits him in.
Yeah, it was a good fight by Cloud9 Tempest. Poor Tibbers. All right, 1-for-1 fight. They got Tibbers.
The Tibbers left first.
Or was it Annie?
Well, they still have Baron buff, though, and even with 4 members. Oh, can they catch out No Name?
Well, he's going to jump into the air. No stun. Nowhere to go. Jumps back to the minion wave. He does not have flash available. Nowhere to go. Shutdown goes to Altec.
They're on a roll.
There's 20 seconds of power play right now. What else can they take?
Running straight up mid. They're making a beeline for this one. Now, they're going to have to tank it, and it will not have the armor and magic resist taken off of it. So it'll take a little bit longer. But they've got 40 seconds on No Name, so it's a 4 versus 5.
Coming around the flank.
Oh, there's a couple ranged minions. That's enough to take off the debuff.
But it's enough that LMQ jumps in. They go in for Vasily. One-man shockwave on Ackerman as well. Jumps into the back line. More in the front. Kez goes down. LMQ find a kill. They find Glebe as well. 2 kills LMQ. Ackerman is not even done. Puts the Randu in slow. Flash from Altec. Javelin does not quite land. The damage comes in. Ackerman's still a tanky man. Maybe gets pushed around, flash over the wall. No Javelins land right here, but Shao, he owns the map.
Yeah. Positions have been reversed. Now it's pretty much LMQ's run up the middle. They've got a full line on the Nexus turret right now. It's probably going to go down even to minions, so it's very easy for them to answer mid lane turrets.
And here we go. Super minions are there. This poor turret, very low on health. Bishu forced to wave clear with Altec. They will keep it alive. These things do regen rather fast, but LMQ are there for the mid lane. No one's really there to defend. Yatsuki is alone. Mid lane inhibitor turret goes down, making that 8-5 in the turret score. 15-9 in kills. 2 inhibs now are dead. Will LMQ backdoor? They've got some time at the power play.
Ah, yes, another recall. We will purchase a few more items here. Everybody maxed out, full sweepers, except for the AD carry. What's the final item buys? I always like seeing boots sold for Zephyr.
You got a while to go on that one, though.
It's my favorite.
Altec still needs Banshees. Could be Vasily. He could grab one.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh,
the one to her head.
I was just reading left to right, and I was just like, well, it's not there. And then it's panned over, and I was like, oh, that's what you were talking about.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit slow. My apologies. Another minion or ward cleared out. I like the LMQ. They have pink wards down. Another good use for pink wards.
Oh, Renekton's not here.
Let's see if they can find it. The jump in. They find Noting. The stun is there. He will have repel pretty soon, but he's low on health. Here comes Solarfire. Here comes the re-engage. They have enough. No Name gets healed up. Is not yet going down. Yasuki in the back line trying to find it, but goes down to Xiaowei Xiao. Moore is going to fall down. 2-man shockwave. Finds Xiaowei Xiao and Vasily, but Bishu getting killed off in the front lines now. Ackerman wreaking havoc. Down goes Kez. This could be the game-winning push. Tibbers blocks the javelin here for Glebe Glarb, who's still trying to run away. Altec in a bad spot. Still the pain coming through. This could be the game. There's a shutdown onto Lucian, and poor Glebe left to watch his base fall down into shambles. LMQ gonna make it 2-0 in this series and win the second spring series here. Making it 2 in a row.
Yeah, convincing, both games. Now, to be fair, Cloud9, they have some pretty good moves if you're a team that's behind and looking to make something happen there. They go for everything that is slightly in their favor. Renekton's not there, try and engage.
Yep.
They get turned around on though just because it's so much gold against them. The early games, every single time, it's going against them so hard. LMQ definitely deserve this championship.
Yeah, the tanky frontliners there, you know, it was like okay for No Name to take the pain. So, you know what, go ahead and jump on me. I'll repel up. I'll get away to a minion line. Get healed up immediately or the McHale's. Coming out for the handshakes. Again, well-deserved win. Pishu still like realizing, oh yeah, the game's over. Sorry, I was trying to micro the post-game screen. But the handshakes come out. Thumbs up. It's a well-deserved win.
Oh man, all right, yeah. So, as we said, reputation intact. LMQ definitely scary.
Reputation well intact.
All the LCS teams on the bottom are going to have to be very worried.
So, of course, we will see these guys again. The Challenger postseason is going to begin next week with the quarterfinals. Being played throughout the next week. You're going to see a lot of familiar faces. Of course, LMQ right here on your screen and Cloud9 Tempest are going to have first-round buys into the semifinals, seeded 1 and 2. You've got to take top 3 in the 6-team tournament to make it to the promo series, the promo relegation tournament there, to actually get into the LCS. So over the next couple of weeks, we're going to figure out which teams actually go there, which teams win out in Challenger, which teams actually drop down from the LCS. You're going to see these teams most likely. You're actually going to guaranteed see one of those two teams in the promo tournament.
Probably see both.
Probably see both, to be fair. I mean, they are the strongest, but you're guaranteed at least one. See what happens. Now that the second Challenger Spring Series is behind us, let's take a look at the updated points. LMQ has accumulated all the points that are possible, ranking up 21 over the 2 Spring Series.
And even though they came up short tonight, Cloud9 Tempest still get 11 points and a first-round bye in the playoffs.
Okay, guys, we're about to sign off and turn off the lights for the day, but coming up on Tuesday, the final week of the Spring Split kicks off over in Germany with a Super Week's worth of fun. The pros take to the stage, starting with a battle between first-place teams Fnatic and Alliance.
Then after the pros have taken out the final Nexus, it's time for the Challenger Series playoffs with a trip to the Summer Promotion Tournament on the line. Day 1 of the European LCS kicks off on Tuesday, April 1st at 7:30 a.m. Pacific with the LCS preview show. And no, I'm not joking.
He is not. He's a serious
April's
man.
Fools this is.
You can see his face. He's serious. Now that does it here for our time tonight. Before we go, I want to say thanks again to our friends at Coca-Cola, and now for myself, Kobe, and the entire live broadcast crew. Thanks for watching. Good night, and GG. Woo!
Aframu is looking right for him, and he crunches it down into mid-feet. Xmithy trying to get out on the right side. The team piles in together, and Doublelift is just going to start shredding from the back line.
They only have 3 people in that bush, and there's 4 members of TSM.
Wait,
Never mind,
there's 3 members. Oh my gosh, Matt, so quick. We're going to see if the odd one can do more. Quasm dominate in the middle, but their health bars are quickly depleting. Here we go, Inox may take him down, but the Zanya's play. Everybody jumps on one spot. All the eggs in one basket. He's still alive. Shifter finally goes down to the end.
Double ace.
The last breath and the double ace.